hello viewers, welcome to another video of this channel. Please, if you are new to the channel, you subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified anytime we post any video on this channel. Our today's video is about Prince Ned Nwoko. Nwoko was captured talking about his relationship with the popular Nollywood star Regina Daniels. Watch to the end.
I must say that your passion flows through. Your passion flows through, and what the other thing there is, now that you're working with government, are you working with any international organization?
Well, we are working with the United Nations, of course, yes. We are working with the World Health Organization. We are working with all the agencies, but we are not looking for money from anybody, because that is one problem that all these agencies seem to have over African projects or projects in Africa, funding. So what we are looking at implementing.
I think this time it's from my side.
Alibaba?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah.
I can hear you now.
I think, yeah. I think that, this is one project that Nigerians can use as an example to show leadership in Africa. When the time comes for us to put our heads together to implement whatever policies that we need to implement, every Nigerian should come together and make this work. We're not going to look for money from Bill Gates or from World Bank or from anybody. This is something that we can have a homegrown solution. And it just will start from ourselves. How clean we can keep our environments. How clean we can keep our gutters, our streets. And so I think that, yes, we're working with international bodies, listening to them, hearing from them, sharing experiences with them. But to eradicate malaria in Africa, we start from Nigeria, and from Nigeria, we'll go to other countries in Africa.
Okay. One other issue you mentioned that I think is very important is that you said when you were in the Antarctica or something, there were no particles or anything thrown on the ground. They didn't allow you through any of all those things. Those particles are what block drainages. What can we do about recycling in Africa so that we can keep our environment clean?
Antarctica, Alibaba, I went to Antarctica and I learned a lot. And I was surprised that there are no blacks that have been there before. Antarctica is the end of the world. But there are no gutters in Antarctica. There are no houses in Antarctica. It's as big as Africa.
And it's just ice.
There was no darkness, extreme temperature between minus 25 degrees to minus 85. No animals, in fact, no trees whatsoever. You will not find one plant or one tree or one flower in Antarctica. So it will not be a good example when it comes to managing our waste, because there are no waste there to manage. But when you look at UK or America or France and see how they manage their waste, it's very simple. Everybody, every household will be given the opportunity to select their waste and put them in the appropriately colored bags. And then when those who come to collect them, they take them to the recycling centers where they are managed, where they are recycled, and those who are however they are disposed, those that are going to be used into some other products or even used for power generation, And there are many uses. Waste can become useful if properly managed. We don't need to have all those heaps of refuse dumps that you see in Benin City, or you see in Asaba or Lagos or Kano or Port Harcourt. We don't need to do that. Every government must invest in waste management, and it to create so many jobs. As a matter of fact, what I'm saying now, look, if they implement what my ideas is all about, if they implement it, we're looking about no less than 2 million jobs being created nationwide in waste management, in fumigations, in environmental matters, in so many ways. You laid emphasis on gutters, and of course, if we're going to implement building control regulations across the country, we're going to train engineers, we're going to train architects, we're going to train surveyors. So there will be job for everybody, but house owners must pay for it. House owners must pay for it.
As you were talking about recycling, and Ibn Abov Fabricipa said one thing, said we should just eradicate plastics. What do you think?
What do you eradicate? We can collect plastics and recycle them. It's a very simple thing to do. You know, we're not reinventing the wheels. There is nothing that we're reinventing. That's what I'm telling you that. That's what I'm telling you that Antarctica is not a good example when it comes to waste management, because there are no waste there. But when you go to countries like UK and America and France, they have established a system that we just need to copy, and it will work for us. We don't need to look for scientists to tell us how to manage waste. It's a very simple technology. Anybody can do it.
All right then. Thank you. Thank you. And this will be my final question.
Ali, but you've been telling me that for the past 10 minutes.
Wait, this is like malaria. I keep rolling it back. It's like malaria. I keep rolling it back. Okay, my final question, so that you can go about your editing. What is the role of data in Nigeria in eradicating malaria? The role of data. Because people say we are 200 million.
Ali, but we cannot plan in any society. You cannot plan without statistics. We cannot plan without. We must know how many people we are in the country. We must know how many people are being born every day. We must know how many people are dying every day. We must know how many youths are going to university every year, and those who are graduating every year. You know, planning, that's why we have national planning. National planning is so important in making sure that people's welfare or well-beings are taken care of. How does the government begin to even plan to know how many people are homeless, how many people don't have sufficient money to feed on, or how many people are unemployed? So we have a huge problem in Nigeria. But yes, we must know how many people we are to be able to implement whatever that we need to implement in Nigeria. It is something that has to be done by the government, and the sooner the better.
If I say it,